With the Copenhagen Major just dropping, along with the new stuff in the menu where you can choose your pick'ems for free and get the viewer pass, we got no stickers at all. But on the bright side, people did find new files in the game, and so now we have these stickers just as leaked versions. And while they aren't completely official, it's most likely that we'll see them fully shipped to the game, but there's no guarantee. And so I'll be going over what this means for investors. But before we get into it, just a word from this video's sponsor. SkinsMonkey is an automated trading bot that's perfect if you want to swap out your skins fast and safely. They've got plenty of filters and plenty of items to choose from, so once you've found something that you like, make sure to enter my code SPAGHETTI and you'll get cash back up to $5 on a $100 trade, as well as a 35% deposit bonus, which is 5% more than regular, with code SPAGHETTI. But if you refuse to spend any money, go to the freebies section and they run giveaways there all the time, so it's definitely worth checking out. Thank you to SkinsMonkey for sponsoring this video. So the very first thing, of course, is rest in peace to any of the Paris, Stockholm, or Antwerp sticker investors. We've seen a huge plummet in price from mainly Stockholm and Antwerp because they actually have a price, and the buyer demand is not fighting back too hard, and so I imagine it'll keep going down for a bit longer, especially if this gets an official release. And so purely for Stockholm and Antwerp, I do think there is still potential for it to rebound because these stickers do look decently different, and it's rebounded every time before that, but I think you'd really have to get a good timing at the bottom of the market, which is very difficult. So if you're willing to take that risk, I wish you luck. But for the majority of the long-term investors, I would definitely wait it out. There's no reason to buy right now, especially if we're supposedly getting an operation sometime soon. But will Copenhagen be a potential prospect for investments? I'll be going over the pros and cons. So the first and the biggest pro for Copenhagen is that we have a ton of new teams that we didn't see in the previous 3 borderless majors. That includes the 9 Pandas, SAW, Amcal Esports, Ecstatic, Koi, Legacy, and Lin Vision, which is a good number with some really good potential in some of those logos. And secondly, according to on Twitter, it's confirmed that this is actually a feature where the stickers can now combine levels of layering, so we can get glitter holos and glitter golds, which I will not lie, look pretty sick. And the holos in general, I do like the way they did the borders and the colors where it's almost fully one color, but that's a good transition to the cons of investing in Copenhagen. So don't get me wrong, Valve definitely held up their end on making these stickers look good. They just did not do a border at all, which from a business standpoint doesn't seem too wild because they know it looks good and they know it works. And so if they're just improving upon what already had worked, there's no way they don't make money. But I do think they'll be making a little bit less this time because the investor demand has definitely slowed down since Paris has happened, and along with there generally just being a bit less hype with the game because Paris was around the release and announcement of CS2. But no doubt they'll be making a lot of money for themselves because of course people will buy these. And that is what's bad for sticker investors. And there's a couple reasons why it's bad that so many people will buy these. First one, obviously it devalues the old borderless stickers. 2, it's going to have a ton of supply, and so it's going to be pretty rough if you ever consider an investment. And then 3, and probably the biggest one, is that it's rewarding Valve for making this kind of move, which most likely means our next major after this one is going to be somewhat along these lines. And that kind of kills sticker investing a lot. Don't get me wrong, there's still going to be profitable investments in this major because there's so many new teams coming in, but I would say sticker capsule investing is going to be pretty rough if that's what you're looking into. If you want to go individual stickers, that's where the money is going to be at, in my personal opinion. But yeah, those are the main ways that it'll affect investors. And to sum it up, it's a good day to be a case investor, but it does annoy me that they had so many concept designs with the Copenhagen logo as the border and they looked so good. It was on a silver platter right for them to take, and then they just said, nah, we're good. But this will probably make them more money anyway, so I can't really blame them. But what can you do? Also, if you like this kind of content, please subscribe. That's all. Bye bye.